Jurassic Park, Schindler's List, E.T. When you think of big blockbuster movies, your list is probably going to include some of the works of Steven Spielberg. As announced at the 2023 Oscars, Steven is the only director to have been nominated for Best Director in 6 different decades. His name is synonymous with cinematic greatness, but you might be surprised to know that his grades were so poor that he was rejected multiple times by the University of Southern California's School of Cinematic Arts. What would have happened if he had just quit because the odds seemed stacked against him? Maybe you'll never rise above the odds to direct an Oscar-winning movie, but if you live long enough, you'll find yourself in a position where the odds are stacked against you and you have to make a choice about what to do. Whether it's a health issue holding you back, a difficult financial situation, family struggles, trying to spread the gospel in a culture that seems to be increasingly hostile toward traditional Christian values, or any other similar issue as Christians, how will our faith factor into situations where the odds seem stacked against us? The next character in our Regardless series about serving God, regardless of some of the things we might normally use to count us out, is Gideon. But God didn't just use Gideon in a situation where the odds were stacked against him. God actually created the scenario that put Gideon at a disadvantage from a purely worldly perspective by cutting his army down to that mere 300, and by doing so, no one could boast that it was them, but rather it had to have been God, and thus God can foster trust in his power from his people. The same God that helped Gideon is still alive and working for his people today. The question is, how do we step into the kind of faith that will help see us through our own army of 300 situations? This Sunday morning, Stan Phipps is going to tell us all about it. Hope to see you there.